Hey guys, welcome. Yeah, so I know. It sounds like a very catchy title, but it's not catchy, you know. Some people just have like interesting stories to tell, and they've lived like interesting lives. Sometimes it'd be like that. All right, first and foremost, follow Jesus Christ. He's a winner. Satan is a loser. And to continue on my story, like, yes, I did actually cry about an SAT question, and what is it? Yeah, so I ended up getting 90 points higher than a friend of mine at the time who told me how to do this problem at the break, and that's when I knew that like my hope of getting an 800 on that SAT administration was gone, which is why I cried. Because I'm sorry, I don't mean to be pretentious, but like when I sat down for the SAT, it was like, am I getting an 800 or am I not? That was really the question. It wasn't like, am I gonna do well? Yeah. Okay. If it makes you feel better, like I knew that I wasn't gonna do well on the verbal part, and I did mediocre at the time. Okay. Anyway, yeah, you know, even like a very young student can write a very difficult math problem that like very experienced mathematicians can't solve, because, you know, like it's just the way you build them, right? You either see it or you don't. Yeah, so if you miss a small clever part of a particular question, then yeah, like for example, in Fun Challenging Geometry part 106, I did a lot of algebra and a lot of work to show that the area of the shaded region there was pi, but like one of the people who watched it immediately commented, hey, like you could have seen that it was just a quarter of the whole circle's area, and I'm like, yeah, that too. So you see it or you don't. That's how it goes, right? Okay. Yeah, that's why there are infinitely many epiphanous moments in life. You see it or you don't. Okay. So let's actually get to this problem. So you've got like 8 congruent rectangles that make this bigger rectangle, ABCD, and we know that the perimeter of the rectangle ABCD is 168. Who cares about the units? Interesting. 168 is the number of hours in a week. Wait, yeah, I can see you care. But yeah. So given that the perimeter of ABCD is 168, the task is figure out the area of ABCD. That's what I mean by alpha, area. Yeah? So how do we do this? Well, let's make use of the fact that the perimeter is 168. So if we label the shorter side of one of the rectangles X and the longer side Y, this is what we'd have to write. XXX, YXY, XXX, YXY, right? So now, 3 more, and 2 more makes 8x, right? So we've got 8x. And then plus how many y's? Y, 4y is equal to, I only have to entertain myself. No, is equal to 168, right? Okay, got it. You know, you could divide both sides by 2, for example. It's clear that all of the constants here are divisible by 2, and that might simplify it, but we've got one equation and 2 unknowns. So the trick is, how do we come up with a second equation and the 2 unknowns? Because if we could do that, well, 2 equations, 2 unknowns, we can solve it, right? And of course, you know, if we can solve for x and y, then we just multiply them to find the area of one of these guys. There's 8 rectangles, so for the area of ABCD, we just multiply the area of one of these guys by 8, and we're done. And I actually don't love computation, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave it up to you. I'm just going to help you come up with a second equation in x and y. So this is the part where, you know, you see it or you don't. So you see, if you're paying attention, from here to here is y, and from here to here is also y. But at the same time, this is x, this is x, and this is x. So that means 2y is equal to 3x. So we can turn the first equation into 8x plus 2 times, instead of 2y, because I'd have to write 2 times 2y instead of 4y, right? But instead of the 2y that I would have to write following this 2, I could just write 3x. equals 168. This clearly is an equation from which you can solve for x, and then once you have that, you can solve for y, and yeah, I'm gone.